Hey, this is Matt once again. We're about to the videos to the paid request for Walter. Thank you so much for that. For those interested in requesting any type of videos, feel free to send it. PayPal's usually the best bet. Do you have a Patreon and Cash App for those interested? Feel free. I'll get to them as soon as I can. But Walter wanted me to react to another list he made. This time, it was called Fall Break 2022 Films. I'm sitting there going, so these movies are like all take place in the fall or what? But this says my fall break 2022, but I don't know why he said 2022. I'm just repeating what he typed. I saw a bunch of movies for the first time in my movie binge mode. Here's my ranking of them. But okay, if you saw them this year, would this be fall break 2024? Maybe I just type fall break. Because, like, these films are just random films he saw at fall break. But yeah, I don't know why he typed 2022. Again, I don't know if he meant 2024, this year, because we're in fall, getting ready for winter. But I'll just say fall break, just just in case. But it's 8 films. Number 8, Parasite, not bad, but I've had no need to go back to rewatch it. Number 7, Galaxy Quest. Number 6, Big, the Tom Hanks film. Number 5, Judgment Night. Number 4, Mad Max Fury Road, my favorite Mad Max movie, right next to Furiosa. Number 3, License to Drive. Number 2, Blue Streak. Number 1, Saving Silverman. Well, first off, I agree with Parasite being last on the list because I'm not a fan of that movie. I always thought that film was overrated. I don't know why it got all this Oscar success. I don't get it. I know people say, well, this is... Like, I get what it's saying, I just don't think it was that worth the shit, in my opinion. I really enjoyed Galaxy Quest with Tim Allen and Sigourney Weaver. I love the take on Star Trek. I love the idea of these TV actors from the show. I was like Star Trek. They're doing these reunions and conventions and how it's a play on, Alan Rickman was the Spock type that doesn't want to be thought of as just that character, and there's a guy that only talked that Sigourney Weaver only repeated what the computer said, and fun characters, a witty script, some good heart in there as well. Rest in peace to Alan Rickman. I like Tim Allen's. Nice to see him in the lead. Galaxy Quest is a fun one. I would put that higher on the list. Big with Tom Hanks is okay, but I would actually put that lower. It's okay, but I don't rewatch it much. Judgment Night I love. That would be number 1 on my list with this. I love Judgment Night. I think that's a criminally underrated film from the same director who did Predator 2. I think it's a fantastic cast. Emilio Estevez, Cuba Gooding Jr., Stephen Dorff. I like Dennis Leary as the villain. It's people going to a boxing competition. They take the detour. They get lost in the wrong part of town. They get thrust in the middle of this shooting, and they're on the run for their lives throughout this city, part of the city that they don't know, and they don't know who to trust, and they have to try to survive. I thought Emilio did a great job as the lead. I thought it kept at a very good pace. I thought it had some nice set pieces, like the bit where they had to cross from one building to the other. Dennis Leary was a fun, vicious bad guy. That's a criminally underrated film, Judgment Night. Deserves a lot more than it's gotten on home media. Mad Max Fury Road, I don't hate the film, but I don't love it. Like, it's one of those films I think it's okay. It does have some fantastic action with stunt work and some set pieces that are a marvel to watch. And there's a lot of stuff done practically in that. I like Charlize Theron in that movie. I think it has some good... I'm trying to remember if I didn't mind the score. Because now the music, I'm just thinking about the marketing music, but I'm trying to remember the actual score. Tom Hardy, I was not big on. I wish it was either a different actor, but it wasn't really a Mad Max film. It was more of a Furiosa film. And I hated Furiosa. You're like, I'm sorry, the Road Warrior, Mel Gibson kissed the shit out of both movies, in my opinion. Hands down. The Road Warrior, Mel Gibson kissed the shit out of both movies. Especially Furiosa. I have zero idea how you think Furiosa is better than Mad Max the Road Warrior. I have no fucking clue. To each their own. But I'm not agreeing one single bit with that. But Fury Road I don't hate, but I just think it's okay. License to Drive I don't mind with Corey Haim and Corey Feldman. There's some fun stuff to be had in that. I do like Blue Streak. I do like Saving Silverman. Saving Silverman I saw in the theater. I thought Jack Black, I think actually one of his better roles and one of his better films. Steve Zahn is fun. I do think those two worked rather well together. And there's some nostalgic charm that I have with that as well. Blue Streak I like. Martin Lawrence got the star in that. Funny enough, I just read 2 days ago that Martin Lawrence may be doing a Blue Streak sequel because of the success of Bad Boys 4. Now, granted, Martin Lawrence, he doesn't look in the best of shape in Bad Boys 3 or 4. I liked him in 3. 4... I know some people really loved him in 4. I did not. And, like, now you want to do a Blue Streak sequel? Don't you think it's a bit too late? And also, will people care? I mean, I like Blue Streak. I think it's a fun movie. But when did Blue Streak come out? 1999? So you think, well, fuck now, 25 years. It's 25th anniversary. So maybe that's why. Maybe, okay, here it is. I'll just read it. By the way, if you're wondering what I would rank these, I mean, most of these I like, except Parasite. And Fury Road. Okay, if I had to rank them, Judgment Night would be number 1. Galaxy Quest number 2. Blue Streak number 3. Saving Silverman number 4. License to Drive number 5. Big number 6. Fury Road number 7. Parasite a long distance 8. But yeah, I would say Judgment Night, Galaxy Quest, and Blue Streak are my top 3 of this list. So I gotta make sure. I'm just going to call a fall break because I'm not sure why it's 2022. But let's see, watch all these in 2022. I don't know. But yeah, here's. Following the success of Bad Boys Ride or Die, Sony and Martin are looking to revive another classic comedy from the comedian. Lawrence is producing through his production company Run Tell Dat, that was one of his specials. Well, that's all it says. I thought there was going to be more info. Maybe what they're trying to hope for, it's not so much Bad Boys, but Beverly Hills Cop, Axel F, which I liked. I liked that film. But that came out and did, well, I did. I don't know how, I honestly don't know how streaming films do, if they were successful or not. So, was Beverly Hills Cop, Axel F successful? I don't know. Was number 1? Well, was that number 1? Okay, a movie could be number 1 at the box office, but if it made 5 million or 10 million or 20 million or 40 million or 80 million, there's a huge difference between whether it's a hit or not. It may be number 1, but if it's number 1 and it only made, a $20 million weekend, that's different from making a $50 or $80 million weekend. So it being number 1 doesn't matter. So maybe because of that. What's another top film. Oh, Blue Streak. That's too late. It's been 25 years. By time, if you get it started and get going, you're lucky if it's going to be 2 years from now. So that's 27 years later. I like Blue Street. People are not crying out for a Blue Street sequel. They're not. They're not. I mean, Burial's Cow was a much more successful movie, and the sequel was. Much more iconic character, Axel Foley. You would have... That'd be a good quiz. What's the name of Martin Lawrence's character in Blue Streak? Because I don't even know. What is his character's name in Blue Streak? And I like the film. Do you know it without looking it up right now? Do you know it without looking it up? 3, 2, 1. Miles Lodian. Miles Lodian is not on the iconic character list of Axel Foley. And again, I like Blue Streak. I liked his character in it. I think that's actually one of Martin Lawrence's better films. But again, I don't think people are crying out for a sequel to Blue Streak. Do I hope it's good? Sure, because I like the first one. Burial's Cop Axel F surprised me. Better than I thought. It was fun. So do I hope it's that? Yes. But I'm just saying, like, people aren't, like, dying for it. Good luck, I guess. So that said, thanks for watching. Take care. Sorry I went on that little tirade, but I saw Blue Street. I figured might as well bring it up. Thanks for watching. Take care. And we'll see you guys later. Bye-bye for now.